Hey guys, this is Hristo and I have Chris. He just finished the 6-week program and he's going to give us a couple of details on his experience. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing well.
First, can you tell our audience a little bit about your personal life, where you're coming from, work and kids and stuff like that, just for them to know a little bit?
Sure. Well, I'm a 42-year-old single dad. I got 3 kids. Recently divorced, and work's been going well. It's stressful.
You're not just so honest.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I mean, there was a time in my life where I was actually 250 pounds.
250 pounds at some point. Okay.
About 4 or 5 years ago, and I was out of weight, or out of shape, overweight. And, I'd done Weight Watchers. I actually did the Chicago Triathlon 3 times. I ran a marathon, but I just did the bare minimum I could do. I would run so I could eat. I would work out so I could eat more. And, I'd get down to maybe 200 pounds or so, but that was about it. So, with the recent things that have happened in my life, I ended up just kind of losing a bunch of weight, but I didn't do it healthy. I just stopped eating, and I got down to where I'm at now, and I realized at some point I'm going to need to start eating again, so I might as well do it right.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Put you on the spot. Can you tell the audience what you told me the other day a little bit about the background?
What's that?
Couple of days. Well, you were telling me about a lot of deep things.
Yeah.
About some challenges in life you had.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A couple of minutes, not much.
Yeah, no problem.
Because it was deep. Where he's coming from is completely amazing. So.
I am in a recovery program. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I've been since 1999. I've been sober probably almost 16 and a half of the 17 years. There was a 2-year period there where I had slipped. After 12 years of continuous sobriety, I went back out for 2 years, and it took me a while to establish another sobriety date, but that was over 3 years ago now, so I have 3 years of continuous sobriety at this time. And that was another, deciding factor, and almost we'll call it stage 2 of my adult life.
Keep going. You told me more about it. It was amazing. It was transformational.
Growing up was, I had gotten into a point where, I was doing a lot of drugs and a lot of alcohol, and I was, sticking needles in my arm and doing anything that was out there that could be done that I thought would make me happy, And,
sure.
I realized at the age of 24, I was right around 21 when I moved out, and I was like, all right, I'm 21, I don't have a job, I don't have a wife, I don't have any kids, I don't have any responsibility, I can go and do whatever I want,
sure.
And I hit the road, and I lived in a 73 Volkswagen van for a little while, which was pretty cool. But then by the age of 24, I was kind of, this is the joke I always tell, but it's like I was, I didn't have a job, I didn't have a wife, I didn't have any kids, I didn't have any responsibility. It was kind of the same day over and over again, and I had kind of gotten to a point where I think what happened to me is I call my higher power God, said, dude, we need to talk. You were drastically not living life the way that I thought we would be living it, and I decided at that point that I was going to, at the very least, get off the drugs that I was hooked on. I didn't necessarily know what I was signing up for in the process of getting sober, but I knew that I needed to get off the drugs, and I tried a couple different things, and it dawned on me very quickly that if I was going to get off of the big drugs, I had to get off of everything.
Sure. Well, sorry for interrupting you. You also mentioned you were sleeping outside at some point. It was.
Yeah, well, I literally lived in a van. I lived in a 73 Volkswagen van, and it had broke down in between New Orleans and California, a little town called Jennings, Louisiana, off of Route 10. And through a series of miracles, we ended up getting a towed to this Chinese restaurant / RV park. And there were 4 of us at the time that broke down. Two of the guys hit the road and hitchhiked to California. Me and the other guy stayed with the van. Got it pushed there. I think between the 2 of us, we had $20. We got it towed into to the Chinese restaurant RV park. And the guy's like, all right, it's $10 a night. So we gave him $10. We spent the $10 on food and alcohol and other stuff, and we woke up in the morning and we said, all right, here's the deal, we're not going anywhere. My van's not moving, And he kind of helped us out, and he gave us the corner of parking lot that had been weeded over, and just said, if you clean that up, you can keep your van there. And basically kind of gave us, you know, odds and ends, jobs to do. We painted the restaurant, we worked in the kitchen, we did whatever he asked to do to kind of pay for room and board. And, you know, I mean, over the course of 2 or 3 months, we were surviving, but we weren't really saving up any money. So that's when we hitchhiked back to New Orleans, and I got another job and actually saved up enough money. We did get the van running again and moving again, but I eventually crashed it again through a whole series of other circumstances. But, you know,
the wildlife back then.
Yeah, you know, it was. Yeah, I mean, up until I was 24 years old, I pretty much did whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. Everyone else can be damned, you know.
That's okay. So this it's wow. This is deep. And it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Wow. You could have ended up anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I
or
should
nowhere.
I tell people a lot of times, like, I should be dead. Like, I should be dead.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's not a figure of speech, and it's not a thing that's cute to say at meetings and stuff. But like, you know, there are at least a half a dozen times in my head where I can look back and say, like, yeah, that should have killed me. You know what I mean?
Now, okay, let's fast forward a bunch of years, and it's time you start in the 6 weeks. Okay, so you told us a little bit, you know, single dad, and you're working, you have your own business now, right?
Yes.
So just briefly, 30 seconds to a minute about, so what do you do?
I do, the easiest way to describe it is sales for conveyor belt equipment. Behind the equipment, we also sell either the direct supervision to work with in-house employees to install that equipment, or we can also do projects turnkey where they just say, hey, this is a problem we're having in a power plant or our facility or a concrete and gravel yard. And nowadays, with everybody being as shorthanded and understaffed and overworked as they are, they call us in and say, hey, we need to fix this. We'll look at it and say, all right, this is what you need to do. This is how long it's going to take. This is how much it's going to cost, and then they can go to their boss and say, all right, it's being taken care of, and we'll schedule it up and get it done.
So after so many years, when you were young, you were doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and you're starting to wake up a little bit, and then, I don't know, maybe late 20s, early 30s, you're starting to do the triathlons and some running, so getting healthier. Now you're having your own business, you're starting to turn things around, and now you're coming to this program. You're in the 6 weeks, you just completed it. Can you tell our audience a little bit about what the progress was and what you liked the most in the 6 weeks, and what did you benefit from that?
Yeah, honestly, I was actually impressed with it. Like I said, I played sports also, you know, in high school I played football, basketball, and baseball all 4 years in high school. I always grew up working out and doing specific, you know, sports and training geared toward whatever the season was. And again, having done some running, I've had personal trainers that were wonderful and did a great job, but eventually I kind of always lost, I would just, you know, it's not that I lost interest in working out or doing what I was doing, it's that I had gained interest in something else. So it just kind of fell by the wayside. So by the time I literally saw the 6 week thing on the Facebook. It was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm at a point now where, like I said, I'd gotten down to almost 168 pounds.
That's right.
And
he at some point was 250.
Yeah, 250. Yeah, you know, and it was actually 247 and a half. So I'm exaggerating a little.
You're a little exaggerating.
But you know, I was big. You know, so it's like I knew, you know, and plus my life was starting to get better, you know, through all the recent changes and, you know, all the stresses that were in my life, I was starting to deal with them a little bit better, starting to handle them a little bit better. A lot of the questions that I had and didn't know were starting to be answered, and I had a new place to live, and work started picking back up, and, you know, I started realizing, like, all right, this, you know, I mean, again, I was 168 pounds was the lightest that I was, but it was like, almost like a sickly, like I literally would not eat for days at a time. And all of a sudden I'd be like, oh my God, I haven't eaten for 2 days. And then I'd sit down and eat a half a gallon of ice cream just to eat calories. But, you know, everyone's like, oh, you look great, you're losing weight. You know, what'd you do? And I'm like, well, you know, it's stress. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, under the clothes is a different story. You don't feel good, you don't like the way.
Exactly.
So what do you think, mainly in the 6 weeks, what did you love the most?
The thing that I really liked about these workouts is basically what I would call the muscle confusion. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing over. And even when I had a personal trainer, I would get a series of of exercises to do, and I'd get really good at them, and I'd get really strong, and then after a while I'd go from 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 30, and granted the muscles that they were working were getting better, but you know, this program is constantly 15 seconds here, 40 seconds there, do this, do that, and you know, all of a sudden at the end of the hour, you're like, God, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like every muscle got worked a little bit somehow, certain ones more on one day than another, but you know, after the course of a week or 3 workouts during that week, every muscle got worked in a different way.
That's right.
It really kind of, and it keeps you interested, and you know, I mean, there's the music in the background, and, you know, the instructors are very good. You know, the follow up, you know, it's not the typical gym experience that I thought I was looking for, as far as just kind of like hanging out in the sauna and talking about the workout I did, and maybe getting to meet people, that kind of thing. It's more everybody's here just to work out. And,
you accidentally fell into the right place. You were not even expecting to.
Absolutely, you know. And the thing that I like the most about it is it's more nutrition based. You know, sure. The thing that sold me in the beginning was it's only 3 workouts a week. You know, when I signed up for a gym originally, I can remember thinking in my head, like, all right, it's $25 a month. So if I go every day, that's less than $1.